Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am turning 33 today, and so I felt like just shooting a video of some of the lessons that I learned. So I'll refer to my phone. I'll refer to my phone a lot, but I just want to share some of the 33 things that I've learned now that I'm turning 33 years old. Yeah, so if you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment, all those good things. And let's get on to the video. So the first thing that I've learned is gratitude is king. Gratitude is everything. Every time you find yourself ungrateful, then worry comes in, depression kicks in, and you begin to compare yourselves with other people, envy comes in, and every other negative emotion. And so I've learned to be grateful for the things that a normal person would not be grateful for, but I really as I grow older, I am grateful for everything, including just someone checking up on you, someone being there for you, someone calling, someone, yeah, it's not a given. People don't have to do things. Things don't have to happen the way they do. And so every time someone does something, I find myself more grateful. The second lesson is people's opinions are just that, opinions. And this has taken me a long time to get to. Like, I used to be the kind of person that people's opinion used to bother me a lot. But I've gotten to a point, that sweet spot where as much as it's nice to be acknowledged and it's nice to be appreciated, I don't live for the likes, I don't live for the clicks. I just really want to be effective and to be a good person, a decent person, and so good is what I define good to be, not what people think good is. And so long as my conscience is clear, everyone else can have their opinion, and that's great, and it doesn't really bother me as much. So love is an art. Love is something you work at. Love is something you choose to do, and love is something that at times doesn't look like love, but there's very different ways to communicate love without one just spoiling someone or just enabling someone. I think enabling is the word. Enabling someone to just do, like, to be a badly behaved person. I believe you can still beat up your child, and that's love. And so love has very different aspects to it. The fourth thing that I've learned is serving people is for you and not for other people. A lot of times, like when I was in my 20s, it would really bother me when I would do things and people would take it for granted. Like, I would say the tenda wema nenda zako thing, but like I didn't really internalize it. And so one of the things that I've learned growing and becoming into the person that I am today is that I serve people for me. I serve people for the feeling that it gives me. I don't serve people to be loved. I don't serve people to be appreciated. I don't serve people so that they can serve me back. I just do it because it's the right thing to do. And I think that has really been something that has made me to be free. You are what you believe. No, just back to service. Service makes me happy. Like, serving people makes me really, really happy. And I would rather chase that feeling of my internal happiness rather than wanting people to like me or wanting people to be as great to me as I've been to them. 5, you are what you believe. Constantly, I think that has been something that I have had people say, like, your words have power, what you say is what you become, what you believe is what you become. Like, I had never thought it was something that was really true until a couple of years in my life, where I can see the things that I've always prayed for, the things I've always believed that I would have come to life. And so I 100% believe that what you believe is what you become. So you are what you believe. The 6th one is friendships or associations build or break. It's important to recognize that the people you surround yourself with, the people you constantly are around, the people that you are sort of surround yourself with. These people matter, they're important, they can break you or make you, and they're the single most important decision of your life. Like, the people you associate yourself with will either make your entire life or break you. So don't joke with the people that you hang around with, that you surround yourself with. Guard your space jealously. The seventh thing that I've learned is that goodbyes are underrated. I think I used to feel really bad when I said goodbye to people or to situations or to spaces, and now I look forward to goodbyes. If it doesn't serve me, I'm not about to make space or make time for it just because it's familiar. I refuse to be in scenarios that don't serve my soul just because of the familiarity that it brings. The eighth lesson is that I'm the most important person in the world. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I feel that I matter, and that's it. Like, I matter to me. And it's not in a cocky way, it's more in a way that recognizes that if I'm not there for myself, even the Bible says that love your neighbor as you love yourself, and it starts from loving yourself and gassing yourself up really, and just settling it within yourself that even if no one else likes or loves me, I love myself for everyone else. And so I am the most important person in the world. I need to be happy to make other people happy. I cannot pour from an empty jar, and I guard myself jealously because of that. The ninth one is funny, but I heard it from a friend and it's so true. A good mattress is underrated. Like, sleep is everything. Every time you are in a space that you cannot sleep, it sort of ruins your mood and ruins everything else. So invest in a good mattress. Sleep is everything. Losing weight becomes a little bit harder when you grow up. I think scientifically it's called metabolism. I don't know what it is. I hate that I cannot lose weight as fast as I used to lose some time back. And so it's so true that I am getting old. That's a little bit I don't know how to put it. It's nice, but then it's also like you really want to hold on to the good parts of growth, yeah. But it comes as a package. So yeah, losing weight becomes much harder. My 11th lesson is marriage is the single most important life decision that you will ever make. Who you marry is the most important decision of your life, if you are to ask me. And a lot of times when people narrow it down to vacuous things that don't really matter, as opposed to like matching your value system, having someone that you can count on, and all these values that used to be very important back in the day, but that are no longer important because we are living in a society where people are glorified based on what they have, what they can bring in the table. Like, I can 100% tell you that I could have never been the person that I am if I didn't marry the kind of person that I married. Like, support is important. Having someone you can count on, having someone who is genuinely rooting for you is important. But like, I think most of the times we look at how many houses does he own, for ladies, how many cars does he drive, and all these things that don't really actually matter. And so I have settled on the fact that marriage is the single most important life decision of anyone's life. The 12th one is your home should be a place you look forward to going. I don't know, like, I feel like that is one of the decisions that I don't actually attach a lot of thought to. When it comes to money, because people normally say, like, I don't want to live in such a house, it's too expensive, it's all these other things. For me, as much as I believe like I cannot live above my means, I'll live where I can afford. but what I can afford needs to be decent enough to make me want to go back to that house. I hate spaces where I don't feel energized to be in. I really feel that having a homely place, I'm not saying an expensive place, I'm saying a place you are proud to go back to. And I think one of the things that made this really important for me is when now I was at home. I worked from home. I've been working from home for a while. I've been working, I'm sorry for that. I've been working from home for a while. COVID did that to all of us. Everyone is working from home, and I feel that if you do not love where you're going to, then that becomes problematic. So I believe you need to absolutely like where you are staying. The 13th question, sorry, I just activated something on my phone, is just recording my voice. So yeah, so the 13th one is dream wild, dream big. Don't let anyone tell you that your dream is too big as compared to what, or too big. What is the yardstick of how big dreams should be? And so the 13th thing that I've learned is I am allowed and I've given myself permission to dream as wild as I possibly can, to be able to think of myself as deserving of opportunities, deserving of spaces that I'm not in. So I absolutely dream as wild as I can. 14th is give and it shall come back to you. I think it's something that people talk about a lot, but people don't actually internalize and believe it. I am a firm believer of you give and it shall be given back to you. And as I grew up, I learned that it might not come from the people that you actually give, but the universe has a way of rewarding people who give. The next one is honesty is absolutely the best policy. I think one of the other things that is getting eroded in our society are the values that were instilled in us. Honesty absolutely means everything. Be honest in all your dealings, be honest in everything that you do, and that tends to come back to you. The 16th lesson that I've learned is that you need to resolve issues fast. Don't let your anger settle too long. Don't let situations look as more complicated than they are. Like, if you feel someone has wronged you, walk up to that person, resolve that issue quick, and move on. And I believe that sort of adds to the quality of your life. 17th is on leadership. Women absolutely have it harder. I think it's a cliche that we normally say that it's harder for a woman to lead. I have lived it. I know, like, it sort of gets you branded. Like, if you're too tough, you're becoming a bitch. If you're too like sort of just letting things pass you, like a walkover. If you're like, there's absolutely nothing as a woman leader that you will do that will not be judged. When you look at men and the way that they lead, they are allowed to issue orders. You're not allowed to issue certain orders. As who? Like, the constant question is, like, you're doing it as who? Like, who do you think you are? And that gets to be said a lot, even if the exact words are not told. Like, you get to be told through actions that you are not supposed to be doing the things that you're doing, and so it's harder for women to lead. 18th, let go of that pain. It's not about you. No, it's not about them, it's for you. Like, when someone hurts you, be quick to let go. It serves your soul not to carry that negativity in your space, so let go quick. 19th, delegation is king. I absolutely believe that everyone needs to have that skill, the skill of delegation. I think it's the single most important skill, especially for a career woman. Delegate as much as you can. You cannot be superwoman. Superwoman is ugly, and superwoman is bitchy, because every time you are you have all these burdens on you, like you want to be the only person who puts your children to sleep, you want to be the only person to wash your husband's clothes, you want to be the only person to cook food in your home, you want to be there, like you cannot do it if you are in a position where, like me, I have a full-on, I have jobs, not one job, I have jobs, I have an organization that I'm helping lead, I have businesses, I have 3 children, 2 under 2, I have a husband, I have a home, I have parents, I have sisters. Like for me, I've made peace with the fact that I cannot be all things to everyone at the same time. In one season, I could be the best wife, not the best mother. In some seasons, okay, sorry, my camera cut off. But I was mentioning that delegation is everything. Please allow yourself to remove some roles from your space, or else you'll just be a really bitchy and ugly person, and we don't want that for you. 20, damage people, damage others. And this is something that I learned when I started sort of trying to go through the mind of any normal person who is always negative, always talking about people, always like everything is so negative, everything is bad, no one seems to do anything right around them. And I realized that most of them are damaged in itself. So because they are damaged, they want to damage you as well. And so the best thing about it is you can choose how to respond. Like you can choose what you give life. And one of the things that I've learned in the course of life, not to respond to some level of damage that I cannot, because I didn't hurt you, don't bleed on me. And because I did not hurt you and you are obviously bleeding, I will not allow your opinion of me to make to make it to my head. Like I will let you talk about whatever you want to talk about, heal if I can be used as your form of healing. But 100% I believe damage people damage others, and when you look at life from that angle, then you will tend to not judge people who are really negative that harshly, but also you will learn not to take their opinion seriously. People are drawn to drama, and one of the things that I'm learning across life and with time is that there's such a thing as toxic positivity. I didn't even know. Like I read it on social media that there are people who are so toxic, like everything is positive, it's toxic. And I was wondering, like, how is it that someone can show their good aspects of their lives, get 000 likes, and show drama, and drama sells, drama attracts everyone. Like people want to see you suffer. And the moment that you are about positive vibes and positive things, and there are certain people that you will not draw into your life. And I think that's a good thing to recognize that I am not, it's not like I'm not getting likes because I am not doing something right. People are drawn to the drama, and maybe your life is less dramatic, and they hate to see you prosper. They hate to see you in happy spaces with happy people and with a satisfied life. And so don't live about for the clicks. 22, don't do it for the clicks. I think that is related to the other one. I think a lot of times everything that we do, most of the things that we do in this generation are really centered around, like, you want people to like you, you want people to like it, and quite honestly, like, it's never about the clicks. The 23rd lesson is integrity is underrated, very, very underrated. It's something that doesn't get you enough likes when you can stand up for something and say, like, I'm not going to change because it's fashionable to change. Like, I believe this is what needs to happen. I believe this is the truth. I will stand with the truth even if I remain alone. That is not something that people really people really like. And so, but I believe integrity is everything. It might earn you a few enemies, but then those are not even your friends anyway. But I think as much as you can stand up for something, it earns you a lot of respect. 24th, trust your instincts. Every time that voice that tells you like, don't go here, go there, don't allow so and so into your space, allow so and so into your space. I think that voice is mostly not taken seriously, but that's the most important voice ever. Trust your instinct, trust your guts. Create something of your own. I believe everyone needs to create something of their own during their lifetime. I know, because the things that I have created from scratch have given me so much joy. And it's not about the money, it's about like you knowing that there's something that if you were not born would never have happened. I believe that I will not say like don't be employed. I'm still of course employed, so I won't tell you don't get employed, because I have been employed since I began my career, but I honestly also believe that you need to start something that if it were not for you, that thing would never have existed. As you grow older, flu takes longer to heal. I don't know why. Maybe someone can let me know in the comment section, why is it that flu just does not heal as fast? 27, the relationship you have with yourself determines the relationship that you have with others. I think it goes back to damage people, damage others, but it also goes back to you cannot pour from an empty cup, guys. Like if you are empty, there's nothing to pour. That's it. And so the way you treat yourself determines the way you treat other people. If you treat yourself right, you will treat everyone else around you right. If you treat yourself badly, you will treat everyone else badly. And I think you really need to prioritize that relationship with yourself. 28, breathe, guys. It's important. Just breathe. A lot of times, I think in my 20s, I was working non-stop. I still do to a great extent, because there are things that I'm starting that need my attention. But I believe that you need to take some time and to just breathe and to just exist without worrying about something, and to just take it all in, like you're doing well as it is. I know at times it doesn't look like it, but like there's so many things that are going on for you, and for me, I think it's true for everyone. You tend to focus on the things that are not doing well, and you want to capitalize on them as opposed to just looking at everything else. Curtains are too expensive. That's self-explanatory. I don't understand why. They are too expensive. On love, number 30, love is everything. Love life, love people, love your family, love yourself, love God. Love is everything. And I believe that if you internalize love, then you get to attract it. 31, family is absolutely everything. Let no one lie to you. Those are the people that matter. At the end of the day, those are the people that will be there when everything goes off. And so for me, family means the world. I'll absolutely drop everything else for family because they are important. 32, success is never an event. Success is a process, and it's a process where a lot is not televised. There's so many things about success that you don't get to see. Like you see the end product, but it's an event. No, it's not an event, sorry, it's a process, and it's a process of so much labor, pain, tears, sweat, everything that doesn't get televised. And so don't believe the hype that I woke up in the morning and I had a Lamborghini parked outside my house. I think in a world where people are used to quick fixes, it does not really happen like that. You save, you invest, you put a goal, you reach the goal, and that's it. Success is not an event. And lastly, God restores. I think if there's anything to summarize everything that I've said and the things that I've learned, I've realized that one of the biggest things that I've learned is God is not a liar. God restores. God doesn't say things that he doesn't mean. Everything in the Bible is absolutely true. When God says that he restores, he does restore. When God says that he loves you, he loves you. Like, I 100% believe, for someone who's hit rock bottom, like the lowest of the rock bottoms, and has seen the other side of life, where I don't have to worry much about what to eat. I don't say I'm successful, I say I don't have to live in worry of the basic things. And I know that there was a point that I used to worry, and so I believe that there is a God in heaven who restores, and I believe that it's him who's made this possible. All the 33 years that I have existed. And so if you like this kind of content, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all those good things. If you want to be able to see much more of this, please write down on the comment below. I have tons of lessons that I've learned along life that I could be able to share. But don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, and wish me a happy birthday, guys. Like, you only turned 33 once, and I am excited to be doing this with you. So thank you, guys, and bye.